This is Max Shears for Pro Boxing Fans. Take two with Dev Sahni. We're in Saudi Arabia now. I'll just go again. The fighters showed nothing there, did they? They went in the ring, they waved, they left.
I think that this is what these workouts have become now, actually. It's very rare that you actually get the fighters working out, and then it's a treat when they do. Like, sometimes you see Beterbiev doing the crazy press-ups, you see Derek Chisora doing competitions. A lot of the time people just get kids in the ring and do stuff like that, but sometimes they just get in there and wave because they just want to get on with it, because their knuckles are so itchy, all they want to do is fight. And the fight weeks out here, they can be, it's constant: Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and then you've got a fight on Saturday. So sometimes these fighters just need to decide where to put their energy, and that's what we got.
Like I say, you said the word treat, and I think it fits perfect. It's such a rarity. I'm sure you've heard when Dillian White beat AJ in the amateurs, Moses was 4 years old, and now Moses comes in as the favourite. You don't see that, do you?
It is crazy. It's crazy. I wonder what it's like for him because he must have been a Dillian White fan. He must have been. I know he watched the AJ fight. It must be crazy that he's now trying to knock out this guy that he used to watch. All the gloves are off and him going crazy. Like, it's quite something. But it's the passing of time, mate. It's the sands of time. But will it be the passing of the torch? That is the question. Is Moses Itauma ready to take that torch? The odds suggest that he is. He's a heavy favourite. But Dillian White is in some shape. Sometimes the old lion just says no, not today. And that could be what happens on Saturday. Can't wait to find out.
Yeah, there's been so much talk of Moses not having his chin tested yet, and if there's a man to test someone's chin, it's Dillian Whyte, isn't it? Like, there's real danger here for Moses, isn't there?
Of course there is. I mean, listen, we're seeing the knockouts do the rounds on social media, as you'd expect. He's a big, heavy-handed dude who could knock anyone out. He's got that sort of power. Will he land on Moses? I guess that's the thing. He hasn't faced a southpaw in like 10 years, which is, if you're in the Dillian White team, that might be a concern. But also, Moses Itauma has never in his life heard ding ding round 7. Never heard it. If he hears that on Saturday, is that a good thing or is that a bad thing? Does that mean he didn't do what he wanted to do and suddenly the water's a bit deeper? I can't wait, mate. I'm hyped for this fight.
I do have to ask, a man that polarises the division even through retirement is Tyson Fury, and he's had his comments on the fight. First of all, he said he'd be stupid to take the fight if he took his rematch. No, if he made his return against Moses Itauma, it'd be stupid to make that. And also he said he thinks this fight could turn into almost a bit similar to Martin McCauley versus Jared Anderson. I asked Ade this. He said that he thinks Jared Anderson and Moses Itauma aren't comparable. What do you think of that?
I don't think they're comparable either. I think this guy has never tasted defeat in his entire life, and he is a sensation. And there's been no, like with Jared Anderson in the build-up to that fight and previous fights, we've just seen little cracks here and there. Remember the thing that he did with Roy Jones Jr., and he was talking about the pressure that he felt, and Jared sometimes isn't ready for this kind of pressure, and Roy Jones had to be the arm on the shoulder. You've never seen anything like that from Moses Itauma. He is just cold. So I think mentally he's in a completely different space. Talent-wise, he's also, for me, in a different stratosphere. Could this be Bakoli versus Jared Anderson? I don't know. I think both guys are better than those guys. But I know what Tyson's getting at. I know, the older fighter dragging the younger kid into waters he doesn't know about and knocking him out. That's the fascination. That's what we're going to find out.
Definitely. I spoke to Billy Nelson a few weeks back, and he said that he received an offer for the Moses Itauma fight with Martin. They accepted the offer, and then he said they didn't get the fight, which apparently shows how Moses feels. Do you think Moses Itauma is scared of anyone in this division?
Absolutely not. And I mean, Dillian White's one of the biggest names in the heavyweight division still, has been one of the biggest names in the heavyweight division in the last 10 years, and he's only lost to Tyson Fury, Anthony Joshua, Povetkin in a defeat that he avenged, and also was winning the fight that he lost, just got caught. So his CV also includes Joseph Parker, who's the WBO mandatory, also includes Derek Chisora twice, who's the IBF mandatory. White or Bakoli? What are you going to go with?
definitely. For Moses now, we've all heard about him for all these years. He's had 7 fights in Saudi Arabia now, but this fight puts him in that top 5 maybe. There's no going back, and a win against Dillian White. Who do you want to see him in there with next? Maybe not to look past Dillian.
You can't look past Dillian White. I refuse to look past him because I think he's a very, very genuine threat here. Have you seen the shape of him? He turned up in Riyadh with abs. Have you ever seen abs on Dillian White before? Mate, he's ready to go. Buddy McGirt was saying when he joined the camp, White was already in shape. That doesn't normally happen. Normally they need to get a little bit of weight off, get him down. He was already fine-tuned, and then they just worked on what they needed to work on. So you can't look past Dillian White right now. 37 is not old. Alexander Usyk told everyone about a month ago, 38 is not old. So 37 most certainly is, and he has got dog in him, and he doesn't want to lose. He wants to win, and mate, it's a good one.
Definitely. Just before I let you go, we know, and Eddie's confirmed this, that the AJ fight was there for Dillian, but he didn't want to wait, and I think that shows his aspiration in this division. But for Dillian, do you maybe prefer a fight of Anthony Joshua to this fight this weekend?
No, I prefer this fight, and I'll be tuning in. Well, I'll be there, but I encourage everyone to tune in. Yeah. Forget all your other fights, Dillian versus AJ and all that. He's got the fight of his life on Saturday night. I love that he's taken it. What an ambitious move, because he wants to get back in the world title mix. Moses Itauma is a rising fire in the heavyweight division. And what's Dillian White done? He's had a look, and he said, let me go and walk towards that fire, and I'll love it.
Yeah, definitely. Last one, Anthony Joshua. There's talks of so many names. Tony Yoka, maybe in Ghana. I saw Frank Smith was there today. Jake Paul, Andre Ward, for his name in the ring. Like, who do you want to see AJ fight? And there's so much talk about AJ. Carl Froch saying that he's finished and stuff. Does he need a fight like Tony Yoka rather than a Jake Paul fight?
Mate, whatever he decides, we're all going to watch, whether it's Jake Paul, Tony Yoka, Andre Ward. We will all be fascinated. They've all got kind of unique selling points, and I'm sold.
Yeah. Brilliant, Dave. Thank you very much for your time.